Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the prize presentation for the 2024 AIG Women's Open. What a special week it has been here at the home of golf, St Andrews. We have seen some truly sensational golf. We have a very worthy champion. We've been treated to some traditional Scottish weather here this week, and we've had some incredible support from you here in Scotland and everybody watching at home. It has been absolutely delightful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to start by inviting John Clark, Chairman of the Open Championships Committee, to begin proceedings.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks to so many of you for staying on to the end to cheer our champion. I know all the players have really appreciated the support that you've given them during the week. For many of these players, this is the only tournament that they play during the year on a links course. And for a lot of them, it's their first time at the home of golf. I think they've really enjoyed it. They've given us some superb golf in incredibly testing conditions. The old course is a wonderful venue at all times, but even so, I'd like to pay tribute to Sandy Reed and his greenkeeping team for giving us a course in such magnificent condition and allowing us to play even in the strong winds that we've had. Of course, a big thanks to all those who've made this championship possible, and in particular, the army of volunteers who've given so much of their time up for this event. All of this would not have been possible without the support and growing commitment of our patrons, partners, and official suppliers. And in AIG, we have a title sponsor whose commitment has allowed the R&A to grow and develop the women's game. They're a very powerful partner and ally in our role here. AIG's continuing support has enabled us to take this championship to new heights and has allowed us to deliver a far better experience for players and fans alike. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for turning up in such numbers despite the weather and showing such great support for these wonderful players. I hope that you'll go home and tell all your friends what a wonderful event this is and encourage them to come and support us next year at Royal Porthcawl. You'll be glad to know that's all from me, and now I'll hand you over to Martin Slumbers, the Chief Executive of the R&A, who will announce the prize winners, and to Peter Safino, the CEO and Chairman of AIG, who will present the championship trophy. Thank you.
Thank you, John. May I ask Anya Binchi, Deputy Chair of the R&A's Open Championship Committee, to step forward. Ladies and gentlemen, with a score of 287, the leading amateur and winner of the Smith Salver is Lottie Woad. May I now ask Peter Safino, Chairman and CEO of AIG, to step forward. With a score of 281, the winner of the gold medal and the 2024 AIG Women's Open champion is Lydia Ko.
Lydia Ko, many, many, many congratulations. You have won your third major championship here at the home of golf. What are the emotions right now?
It's pretty surreal. Winning the gold medal in Paris a couple weeks ago, it was almost too good to be true. And obviously heading into the weekend, I was in contention and I said, how is it possible for me to win the AIG Women's Open? I've had the most Cinderella-like story this past few weeks, and this is almost too good to be true. And of all the major championships, I think this one I had the least amount of confidence, just because I haven't had as much experience playing on links, and just the results didn't follow either. But yeah, to be holding this trophy right now, it's I can't believe it, and obviously very special, especially with my family being here this week too.
How did you keep the emotions in check? The walk over the Swilcan Bridge, the walk up 18, with basically history on the line.
I think, like I said, what happened these past couple of weeks, I was like, you know what, it's not going to happen. So don't get, don't overreact. Just try and focus on the shot in front of you. And I had 2 goals going into today. Making a par on 11 and birdie the 18th, and I accomplished both. So I was just more excited that I had those 2 small wins for the day. But yeah, it's a special place. I was fortunate enough to play here as an amateur in 2013 when Stacey won, and I would have never imagined that 11 years later I would be in her shoes, and especially with Stacey being somebody that I really respect and I really look up to. I think this makes it extra special.
Where would you say this one ranks? The Olympic gold medal in the summer, the previous 2 major championships, and now this. Where does this one sit?
It's kind of like saying, do you like your mother better or your father better? They're all special in its own ways. I said, even the silver and the bronze were some of the biggest highlights of my career. And before, I don't know when, I'm going to retire, but I said before then I would love to win another major championship, and that was my goal that I'd set with my coaches. And here I am as a 3-time major champion, and it's so surreal. And yeah, I'm just excited, and I'm not really sure if it has sunk in yet, but very grateful.
Listen, some tough conditions this week. We know the sun is shining right now. It is absolutely beautiful here at the home of golf, but it has not been easy. It's been cold, it's been windy. How much did you really embrace all the links, true Scottish conditions that we've seen this week?
I think I just had a lot of fun, and it was almost so windy that, that I hit some shots and all I could do was laugh, because I've never seen a ball react that way. It was difficult, but going into the week, I think all of us players knew that it was going to be tough out there. That's why it's a huge round of applause to the team here, the superintendents, for making the course playable, because it was so windy that it could have easily not been that case. So yeah, I'm winded out, but I've actually got a golf trip next weekend, and it's meant to be windy there too. So at least I'm ready for next week too.
Listen, final word on the support you've received here this week in Scotland, and I'm sure you'd just like to say a big thank you to our wonderful sponsor AIG, to the RNA, everybody involved in putting this championship on to the highest quality that we've witnessed over the last few days.
Yeah, first off, I would like to thank the AIG for your immense support. I think because of partners like you, women's golf has continuously grown, and I've been fortunate enough to play this championship since you guys have taken over, and it has been elevated year by year. We've gone to some of the most amazing rotation of courses in the UK. So yeah, very grateful for your support. Thank you to the RNA for hosting this incredible major championship. Without an organization like them, this tournament would not be possible. And obviously, thank you to all the volunteers that are trying to find out balls in the fescue, and being out there with us at 7 in the morning for our early tee times. Really appreciate all your help, and thank you to the fans. I don't know if it's because I'm from New Zealand and we're a Commonwealth country. I've gotten a lot of support here, you know, especially walking down these final stretch of holes. And I feel very honored to be the AIG Women's Open champion for 2024. And my final thank you is to my family and team that have been with me this whole journey. My sister actually said that she cried so much in Paris, she's got no tears to shed anymore. So no, I appreciate you guys, and this is for all of us. Thank you.
Lydia Ko, you are a class act on and off the golf course. Many, many congratulations as I hand it back to Martin.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for staying on what has been a very exciting day for golf. And we look forward to seeing you all next year at Royal Porthcawl. Travel home safely. Take care.